You've seen them parading in and out of court. Lawmakers like former Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver and former Senate Majority Leader Dean Skelos, there to face corruption charges. And some lawmakers say the only way to prevent that is term limits.
So you get an Assembly Speaker that serves for 20 years as the Assembly Speaker. That kind of concentration of power can only lend itself to corruption here in Albany.
In a dramatic and unusual end-of-session move that could have lasting repercussions in the gubernatorial election, a group of Republican lawmakers is now demanding that the state pass term limit legislation, blaming Governor Cuomo for lack of leadership.
I'm going to put the blame at the governor's step because for all the years he's been governor now, he hasn't proposed it, he hasn't pushed it, and if he would lead, he would get that done.
Actually, Cuomo has called for a constitutional amendment on term limits for the last 3 years. It was on page 334 of his 361-page State of the State presentation this year. But that's as far as it's gone, possibly falling by the wayside because Assembly Democrats have no appetite for it.
It's an important step to say to the taxpayers of the state of New York, citizens of the state of New York, that we're serious about reform.
And therein lies the rub. Whether term limits passes this year or not, it will come up as Cuomo seeks re-election for a third term. Republican opponent Mark Molinaro will be shouting it from the rooftops.
The governor is not serious about reforming Albany because he is a creature of what is a culture of corruption. And it's time that, at least with term limits, we clean house and return the power of government to the people of New York.
Good government groups also want to see it happen.
Term limits have worked extremely well for New York City Council. They've led to younger, more diverse council members, more voices.
Well, a spokesperson for Governor Cuomo says he will certainly review the bills, and there are several of them. Most call for 2 4-year terms for the governor and 12-year limits for lawmakers. Dana.
Marcia, thank you.